focusing on what you can control with Stoicism. In today's fast-paced world, many of us face uncertainty, stress, and challenges that feel outside our control. Life frequently seems to be full with things that cause worry, annoyance, or even despair, whether it's coping with demands at work, interpersonal relationships, or world events. However, the way we react to these circumstances can have a significant impact. The emphasis on what we can control and the capacity to distinguish between what is and is not within our power are two of Stoicism's most enduring lessons. We can develop inner serenity, lessen tension, and live more fulfilled lives by internalizing this potent Stoic idea. By breaking it down into 7 main components, this video will examine how you might use the lessons of Stoicism to concentrate on the things that you can control. By using this method, you will start living in accordance with your highest values and purpose, in addition to developing a mindset that encourages resilience. 1. Comprehending the control dichotomy. The paradox of control, knowing what we can and cannot control, is the central lesson of Stoicism. This strategy enables us to remain composed in the face of uncertainty and make well-considered decisions. For instance, you have no control over traffic, but you do have control over how you respond to it. You can lessen tension and recover emotional control by making the decision to remain composed. 2. Releasing external verification. The continual pursuit of outside approval is one of the things that Stoicism teaches us to let go of. We frequently rely our sense of value in today's society on how other people see us, whether that be in terms of achievement, acceptance, or material belongings. Because happiness is dependent on outside forces that are out of our control, this dependence on approval from others builds an unstable foundation. This kind of thinking enables us to behave in a way that is consistent with whom we really are, regardless of what other people may believe. For example, when working on a creative project, concentrate on making your best work, adhering to your beliefs, and having faith in the process rather than worrying about how other people will see it. In this manner, regardless of external validation, you are more likely to find fulfillment in your endeavors. 3. Controlling your emotions and thoughts. According to Stoic philosophy, mastering our ideas and emotions is one of the most effective strategies we can use to regulate how we react to life's obstacles. Although we have no control over outside events, we do have complete power over how we perceive and think about them. Instead of responding defensively or angrily, you can concentrate on taking the criticism to heart. It's important to pay attention to your thoughts, challenge their veracity, and select more logical, uplifting interpretations. Cognitive reframing is a crucial Stoic technique for controlling ideas and emotions. Instead of responding out of fear, rage, or irritation, this is deliberately changing your viewpoint on a circumstance to conform to morality and reason. 4. Assuming accountability for your behavior. Accepting complete responsibility for your actions is another essential component of concentrating on the things you can control. We are accountable for our actions and decisions, according to Stoic philosophy. The quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life, he wrote. By acknowledging that we have control over our choices, we enable ourselves to accept accountability for them, rather than attributing our misery or bad luck to other people or other factors. For instance, if a project at work does not go as expected, take responsibility for how you might do better going forward, rather than blaming outside forces. What lessons can you take away from the encounter? How may the circumstance help you grow? You take control of your life with this proactive approach. 5. Developing resilience by accepting uncontrollable events. Accepting life as it is, rather than wishing it was otherwise, is a fundamental principle of Stoicism. The Stoics recognize that some things in life, like death, illness, and loss, are just beyond our control. Stoicism encourages us to confront these unavoidable aspects of life head-on and accept them with composure rather than ignoring or avoiding them. We can release ourselves from the weight of needless worry and anxiety by accepting the things we cannot control. We cannot alter the reality that mishaps occur or that everyone will eventually face adversity. How we react to these occurrences is under our control. We have the option to accept things as they are rather than struggle or resist them, viewing obstacles as chances for introspection and personal development. For example, Instead of complaining about your circumstances or feeling like a victim, you might acknowledge that health issues are a natural part of life. Pay attention to your attitude, the actions you can take to make things better, and the lessons you can take away from the experience. 6. Keeping your purpose and values front and center. Stoicism teaches us to live in accordance with our basic beliefs and to establish a clear sense of purpose. We become more focused on what's really important and less sidetracked by outside events when we stay true to our goal. Living with purpose gives one a feeling of fulfillment and direction, which makes it simpler to maintain composure in the face of difficulty. You can make sure that your activities are in line with your deeper sense of purpose by making your values, whether they are integrity, compassion, or personal development, clear. This focus enables you to face life's obstacles with composure and a clear head. Your inner compass helps you return to what's really important when outside events try to disturb you. For instance, if you are faced with a moral conundrum at work, remind yourself of your purpose and your beliefs rather than giving into pressure to act in ways that go against them. You can handle challenging circumstances with clarity and confidence when you keep your ideals front and center. 7. Letting go of attachment and accepting impermanence. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to let go of attachments to results, people, or material belongings, and to accept the transience of life. The Stoics recognize that everything in life is fleeting, and that getting attached to things that are out of our control only causes pain. Rather, we should cultivate detachment and concentrate on the things that are really important, including virtue, wisdom, and personal development. Letting go of attachment means realizing that your happiness shouldn't be dependent on your relationships or your ambitions. It doesn't imply giving up on them. We release ourselves from disappointment and frustration when we let go of the impulse to control results. We discover how to let life unfold naturally, accepting both achievements and setbacks without holding on to them. For instance, rather than being overwhelmed by disappointment when you put a lot of effort into a project and the results fall short of your expectations, remind yourself that you did your best and that the outcome is just a part of the process. By adopting this perspective, you can avoid becoming bogged down by things beyond your control and instead remain focused on your personal development. Final thoughts. One of the main principles of Stoic philosophy is to concentrate on what you can control. This will help you deal with life's challenges more calmly and resiliently. You can develop a mindset that enables you to flourish in any circumstance by accepting the dichotomy of control, letting go of outside validation, controlling your thoughts and emotions, accepting responsibility for your actions, accepting what you cannot change, living in accordance with your values, and embracing impermanence. You can divert your focus from annoyance, worry, and anxiety by concentrating on the things that you can control. Rather, you enable yourself to face obstacles with insight, clarity, and direction. By doing this, you establish a life that is based on peace and self-control, regardless of the events that occur outside of it. According to Stoicism, we have more power over how we react to the world than over the environment itself. Let us know in the comments what you think about the focusing on what you can control with Stoicism. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.